was contracted in 2001. It was a build, own, operate, and it was for a 10-year concession. Nag-expire siya noong 2013 yata, and in-extend siya month by month na lang. Okay? Noong 2016, nag-sign ng phase-out agreement ang DOTR with Stratcom na we are about to replace you, please support the new vendor. Nakalagay doon sa phase-out yung responsibilities ng Stratcom. Because at that time, ang main difference ng Stratcom and sa Stratcom, lahat responsible Stratcom. Whether their contract was two-phase to rehabilitate the offices and to introduce a new IT system. Okay, so yung table, yung kuryente, yung internet, yung computer, lahat yan delivered by Stratcom. Ang hindi lang nila responsible, yung data. The data is owned by the government and they have to turn that over religiously kasi the data is owned by the government. That's not owned by Stratcom. Everything else is owned by Stratcom. Okay? So yun yun. And at the time the contract was signed, the new contract of LTMS was signed in 2018, there were only 228 offices. So yung responsibility ng project was to implement LTMS across 228 offices. Okay? So yung first, kung may problema ang IT, Stratcom may problema. Very clear. Kung may problema, the company responsible is Stratcom. Okay, fast forward to the new system. The total budget for digitalization is 8 billion. Okay, ang 3 billion nun, in-award sa Dermalog. Okay, but unlike Stratcom, Dermalog was only responsible for 24 sites. Ipapilot itong system sa 24 sites. Pag tumakbo, i-roll out natin sa rest of the sites. Hindi po responsibility ng Dermalog mag-roll out ng other sites. Responsibility to ng LTO. So if kaya dalawang part dyan yung 3 billion sa taas, ang responsible Dermalog. Ito yung database, yung software, yung data center, 3 billion yon. Yung pangalawang portion na almost 5 billion, ang responsible is the IT department of LTO.
Ilan na daw ang na-implement? May nag-text ito.
Okay. Nung time namin, natapos namin ng 2018. But from 2018 to 2025, 200 offices were added. Diba, nakita mo yung mga DLRO sa mall? Nag-doble yun sa nag-additional extension office. Yung 200 sites have never experienced Stratcom. Lahat yun completely LTMS. Okay, so Stratcom stopped at 228 sites. So kung pinahinto na Supreme Court ang LTMS, anong gagamitin ng 200 sites?
Bakit pinahinto? Saka, di ba,
There's a Supreme Court that came out na they're asking them to start deciding, di ba?
This is a German system daw.
Yeah, it's a Dermalog, it's a German system. But they were only responsible, as I said, for 24 pilot.
Yes.
So if the project at LTMS fails, hindi po sisisihin ng Dermalog, it's LTO. Kasi 60% nung ikaw in charge In fact, they have a very good IT support na. One of the things Aida and I were very proud of, napakagaling ng QA testing team. They're very good at that. They know how to test the system before it's rolled out. And for a large and complex project like this, importante yung testing. Yung right side, ito yung operational differences. Ito yung main differences. Again, sorry hindi mabasa. So I'll just go through that. Ang main, privately owned. Ang pangalawa, government owned. This is ours. Pinagmamalaki natin yung LTMS. Okay. ARTA, you're here, no? It complies with ease of doing business. Ito kabila, hindi pa nila na-test kung ano. And online renewals are available. Kasi sa old Stratcom, hindi pwedeng online renewal. Ang objective kasi dapat natin, i-offload yung LTO offices ng tao. We should encourage people to do more online renewals. Right now, 10% lang Dapat kahit 50% yan. So we should try to encourage people na mag-online renewal. So yun yung mga highlights nito. Okay? So again, kung may failure sa LTMS, hindi po Dermalog sisisihin, yung head ng agency. 60% of the investment, ikaw nagmamanage.
May tanong
Under
dito.
manok yun eh.
Sorry, Mr. Yu. Yung failure to implement, is it because of intentional ginagawa or incompetence? Sorry, tanong ito there are two journalists asking here. Bakit may failure to implement, may kontrata na with a German company? Is it because the leadership is incapable or does not know how to implement or ayaw i-implement? May tanong ng dalawang journalists watching via Facebook Live.
Okay, my answer is again, I will answer that at the end of the presentation. But
Ah,
I will turn over, but
suspense.
Aida wants to answer it. Okay, I'll
Yes.
leave it to Aida.
Miss Aida Yubienko, ICT consultant.
Yes, actually, na-implement, no, the driver's license module is being implemented 100%. Yung RCS, the Revenue Collection System, which includes on-site payment and online payment, na-implement po yan 100%. Yung law enforcement and traffic adjudication system, na-implement din po yan when I was there. But I think they're still implementing it. Kasi ang highlight niyan, lahat pag nahuli ka, i-input sa computer, so wala ka ng mga fixer para ayusin yung pagtubos mo ng lisensya. Mabilis lang yan, no? Pero yan ang isa sa huli na na-implement dahil ayaw ng chief pa i-implement. May mga issues pa siya. Yung MVIRS, na-implement din po yan, no? In so many sites. I think at the time that we left, ang mga 60% to 70% of the sites, alam niyo yung question nila, is the computation of the MPUC. Sa mga regional forums, lumalabas yung reklamo nila. Gusto nila na o-override. Why would you have digitalization kung na-override itong mga computations na to? Diba? They can be automated. In fact, Thermalog made 39 permutations of formula to compute the MBUS at MBUC. Kaya nandiyan na po yan sa sistema. Yung mga result po ng inspection, diretso rin po yan, no? From the machine, diretso sa system. So wala dapat na tamper na results. So lahat na-implement po yan. Meron lang pong mga, mga district offices or offices na medyo ayaw pa nilang i-implement. I don't know why. Pero, yun nga, isa sa pinakamalaking reklamo nila, bakit daw hindi pwedeng ma-override yung MPUC? At saka yung mga other transactions, yung order, halimbawa change of ownership, sa LTMS kasi before you register, you have to have the change of ownership already, which is just logical, di ba? Para yung next registration, nandun na, bakit daw ganun? So marami silang questions sa huli na implement yung MVIRS, yung Motor Vehicle Inspection. And yung adjudication sa LTMS kasi kung wala ka contest, hindi mo kino-contest yung pagkahuli mo, hindi ka na dadaan sa adjudication process. Hindi mo naman kino-contest, inaamin mo na kasalanan mo, di ba? But they want to everything to pass through the adjudication process. So malaki pong debate yan, no? So, ano pa? Yung RCS, no, yung online payments, kaya po, yung online appointment, there's also online appointment, na-implement yan. So, yung latest po na COA, AOM, pinapa-implement nila sa LTO, yung LTMS, and stop using the old system. Kasi nakita naman nila sa data eh. No? Ngayon, 100% ang driver's licensing, 100% yung revenue collection, yung MVIRS, 80% or 70%. Yung NRU, the new registration, na-implement din po namin yan. Meron pa yung kasamang plate management system. So each dealer can now enter yung lahat ng pinibenta nila sa system diretso. Right now, sa old system, pupunta sila sa LTO office to input. So syempre tumatagal. No? Iipon nila and everything.
Anong grade ninyo sa LTO, Chief? Sabi niyo kanina, 3 ang challenges ng LTO. Sabi niyo, leadership, budget, culture. Eh, may budget na pala, malaking budget, di ba? So,
hindi pa ako manalive doon.
hindi ho. Anong rating daw ninyo, sorry kasi may 4 na journalist na nanonood sa
Ako po,
Facebook Live.
hindi ko alam.
ATF.
Yeah, hindi ko alam
Great.
ang ibang ginagawa niya. But in terms of system implementation, modernization, and digitalization, siguro 2.
2. From 1 to 10 yan? From 1 to 10, yes. 1 to 10, ang grade ninyo for LTO chief is 2.
Why?
Yes,
bakit
why?
ganun?
Why?
Kasi, like for instance,
Yes.
yung plate management system, it's a complete system. No? Na-access yan, may data na pinapadala sa mga dealers.
Yes.
Kompleto niyan, it's running. No, I was there when we implemented
Yes.
it. Ayaw nilang i-implement ngayon. And
Okay.
they're introducing, I don't know, they're introducing a standalone system.
Bakit ginugulo nila?
Eh, meron ng sistema.
Tapos
What
iba pa.
else? The insurance, verification, yung authentication. Sa Starcom kasi before, there's a fee, 50 pesos.
Yes.
Para mag-authenticate ka, or 60, para mag-authenticate ka ng
Yes.
medical details. When
Yes.
we introduced this, we implemented May 2022, just
Ah.
before I left,
Nawala.
wala pong fee.
Ang galing.
I-implement yan sa lahat, with PIRA o ICP and GSIS.
Galing.
Na-implement po yan. And
Ah, talaga yan?
it has been running smoothly. Kung
Ano?
meron man po changes at enhancement,
Ano nangyari
communicate
ngayon?
yan sa Dermalog, gagawin nila.
Yes.
But ngayon, may in-introduce sila a DCI developed system na
Bakit iniiba nila?
it's the same thing. It's the same thing, but they're now charging. They will be charging
Ah.
80 pesos per transaction.
Wow.
From libre,
80 plus.
80 plus na daw. Ay, baka may complete sila.
so
yung
from
insurance.
libre,
Nasalita siya.
from
Yes.
libre to, ayun, iba.
Pwede pwede makibigyan ng details yung sinasabi nila.
Yes,
Nakapindit pa sa unahan.
Opo.
Sarap ko sarap.
Anong name niya?
Ako po si Buddy Nabilan, National President ng Pukluran ng Magagawa sa Insurance, sa Siguro. We've been doing this. Problema ng CTPL was 2000 pa. So, as a proponent ng interconnectivity, we have perfected a system that interconnects to the LTO, even including the payment of taxes. So there is, behind it, is a wallet system that automatically submit to the government ang taxes ng CTPL. Because those were the problem that was binabato sa amin. Now, we have the LTO, insurance industry interconnectivity. So sa ngayon, that's only 1% na wala sa database. Yung, kasi 2022, mayroon ng data, nag-umpisa na ng data ang LTMS. So yung nawawala lang dyan, yung hindi nagre-rehistro through LTMS or yung 3 years na moroso siya, na ngayon lang nagre-rehistro, wala siya doon. Ngayon, gusto kong pasalamatan. Nandito, yung mga tao na nandito nag-initiate, yung mga reporter, kailangan natin malaman na there is now a memorandum circular na pina-implement even without yung tama na implementasyon. Nagagawin kami, taga-kulikta, as an agent ng 60 pesos, 80 pesos.
Noon wala na.
Ngayon, mayroon memorandum circular. I think hindi yan nagkaroon ng press release.
Nag-complain ba kayo?
Ngayon mag-uumpisa kami kasi the memorandum was started ngayon lang June 4. Pina-implement nila kahapon, nagkagulo. Hindi nga namin alam kung anong gagawin.
So magulo.
Magulo talaga. Wala, halos 50% of the registration yesterday was not successful. It was not tested. Hindi nga namin alam. Kasi sasabihin nila, mayroon doon, I have the papers, nasa ano pa. Sabi nila, the agent will collect 80 pesos for that DCI. That's 80 pesos. add 60 pesos for the insurance commission gateway.
No, nawala na yan.
Ngayon, ipa-implement nila. Oh. So, kailangan lang malaman ng tao na kami ang inuutusan mulikta as ahente na kukulikta kami ng 140, hindi nga namin alam kung saan namin nabibigay. Tapos ito po, mayroon ngayon tinatawag nila na data evaluation. So they will have to evaluate na mayroon namang existing na database na ang LTS. On that, you will be paying 80 plus 60, that's 140. How much is that? 2.1 billion. For a year, how long it will be implemented? Problema po. Salamat po.
Ang pangalan niyo ulit?
Ako po si Buddy Navidad, Presidente uli ng Bukluran ng Manggagawa sa Industriya ng Siguro.